What's going on, guys? Today I have a pretty cool gun to show you guys. This is my Echo1 XCR. Alright guys, so this gun is pretty awesome. It's made by Echo1, but the internals are all done by VFC, so those are really high quality. The gearbox is a split gearbox design. The upper part of the gearbox separates from the lower part, so you can buy an extra upper and change your spring, piston, anything you want, like really quick. So if you're playing at an outdoor field one day, and then you're going to a CQB field the next, you can change the FPS on a fly. It just takes maybe a screwdriver to pop up one piece and then just pop the gearbox off, and it's really quick and easy. Starting at the back, this gun has a skeleton stock, which you do have a few options with it. You can get the Robinson Armament Fast stock from Mad Bull, which only comes in black, unfortunately. And if you have a tan version like I do here, it's not going to really work out as well. I mean, you could paint it, but matching this, I don't know. I'm not very good at painting, so I'd feel more comfortable if they just made a tan one, but they don't. You could get one directly from Robinson Armament themselves, but that would be a little more expensive, and I'm not 100% sure if it would fit. I do have the full metal $400 version here, not the polymer version. So if there's a version that would be most likely to fit, it would most likely be this one. If someone tested it out, that'd be really cool to find out, but I don't really know. You can also get the buffer tube attachment for this, and then you can put any stock you want, a UBR stock, just a normal Magpul stock, crayon stock, and then you could probably rewire it to the back, because on the full metal version it's wired to the front, and they include a PQ that you can put a battery in, and I have wired mine to Dean's, and this gun does have room in the receiver for a specific stick type battery made by SOCOM Gear that'll fit perfectly in the top right here. And this wire is actually, there's another connector back here, like back by where the sight is. It just connects it to the gearbox. I have that wired to Dean's too, so this gun's completely Dean's. But that stick type costs like $110, which is really crazy, but it's specifically made to fit in the top of this gun, which is pretty cool. Moving on, this gun does not come with any iron sights, so you do have to put your own on it, and I've just put some regular flip-up sights on it. Nothing too fancy. Moving down, you have an M4 style pistol grip. This pistol grip's actually a little bit thinner than usual M4 pistol grips, especially up here by the top where it connects to the gearbox, which means you can't switch it out with other pistol grips. This is a proprietary pistol grip, so unfortunately you can't change it without doing too much modification. Moving on, you have the selector switch, which only turns 90 degrees. Semi's at 45, and full auto is at 90, where normal M4 would be semi-auto. That's really awesome because it can make switching what firing mode you're on a lot quicker, and could potentially save you in a airsoft can. Moving on, up here is the charging handle, and it moves, and it actually locks back. You just pull it back, and it locks the bolt. Then you can bring it forward, and the bolt release is this little button right here, and it's ambidextrous on both sides. And then when you pop it, it makes a really nice clank, which I really love. That's a really awesome part about this gun. They nailed that. I love bolt catches. They just add to the realism a little bit, and this one sounds really nice. This gun has a full-length top rail, probably like a 6-inch side rail on each side, as well as on the bottom, so you have room for all your lasers, flashlights, your grips, your optics, anything you want. And as you can see, I have the foregrip, which was included with this gun when I got it. I'm not sure if they still include it, but when I got it, they included the foregrip. I have an actual PEQ. This is a green laser PEQ that I've used, and it looks really good on this gun, and it functions very well. It's a very powerful laser. And in front, this gun comes with a plastic orange flash hider, but they also include a black steel flash hider, which I used for a while, but then I got this King Arms carbon fiber silencer. Again, I'm not sure if they still include that black flash hider anymore, but when I got it a couple years ago, they did. This gun is a couple years ago, and I have been running it on pretty much only an 11.1 LiPo, and I haven't had to do anything to the internals. This gun is still stock. This gun is just phenomenal, and I couldn't be any happier with it. Echo1 and VFC nailed it, and I'll go do a chrono test and a shooting test for you guys, and I'll be right back.
3, 2, 1!
Alright guys, so as you can see, a lot of the grouping was down in here, but that could have partly been due to my sights being a little higher because I was aiming dead center. So all of them down here are probably due to my sights not being aligned correctly, but the grouping is pretty small with a few stray shots up over in here. So other than that, the XCR is pretty good for a pretty short barrel. That's not a bad grouping. 50 feet away, turned out pretty well. I did hit the bullseye a couple times. Sweet. Alright, on to the conclusion. Alright guys, so in conclusion, this gun's pretty awesome. It's pretty accurate. From 50 feet, you could see that the grouping was within the size of my hand, which is more than enough for a headshot, if you're going for headshots, even though you know you shouldn't. The chrono was a little low. It was like in the 280s, if I remember. It is kind of low, but I was shooting with 2.5s, so that means it was in the 340 range with 2.0s. So the FPS isn't bad. This is a shorter gun, which means it's perfect for CQB if it's shooting 340 with 2.0s. This barrel stops here. I didn't have it extend to the air silencer, so the barrel only goes from here to here. So that is a really short barrel, which means the grouping for this gun is really good for how long it is. I did not do any upgrades, so it's a stock barrel, stock everything. It might be time for an FPS upgrade. But other than that, this gun is spot on, and it's really accurate. It's a little low on FPS, but I definitely recommend this gun to anybody that wants it. $400 is a lot, but compared to the polymer version, this gun's worth it. You get the good VFC internals, you get the real Robinson Armament licensings. This gun is just sick. I love this thing. This was actually my first AEG, and I still love it. It's amazing, and I hope you guys enjoyed. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.